Welcome, Virgo, to the Temple of Consciousness. Please come in. This is going to be your Venus-Mars transit for May 2025 and is relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Virgo. Okay, Virgo, let's just get to it. I want to show you via my little zodiac here where Venus is going to land, in what house it's going to land during the month of May. And if we look over here, we'll see your sign, Virgo. Virgo would be your first house. The Venus, the planet Venus, is going to be in Aries, which is way over here. So we count Virgo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th house. Virgo, you're going to have Venus in your 8th house. This is a wonderful placement for Virgo because the 8th house is about, it's the Scorpio house, the house of death. What would be so good about the house of death? Death represents resurrection, rebirth, an awakening to a different paradigm, reality. So many of you will be in a completely different environment, either via your work or your profession, your career, or simply maybe through a vacation, through leaving what is familiar and venturing out and looking for that which is unfamiliar, getting some excitement into your life. The 8th house is also about sex, partnerships. Partnerships that could either be a business partnership or it could be a romantic partnership. And Venus is the planet of love, pleasure, harmony, balance, and money as well. So there may be an exchange of monies between you and a partner, or there's a deepening of your relationship with a partner, or you forge a relationship in a partnership. Maybe there's an exchange of money in this partnership. If it's about death, literal death, then you could be in for an inheritance, or you would have to face the emotional repercussions of that loss. It completely depends on your chart and circumstance. But there's certainly very positive, heartwarming, diplomatic energy running into these areas of partnership, inheritance, taxes, being more proactive in balancing your obligation to the government, dealings with the government that go well, and that you get positive reinforcement from those dealings, which could come in the form of money as well. Now, let's move on to Mars. Mars is transiting through the signs of Cancer and Leo. And here you are, Virgo. Leo is directly behind you and Cancer is behind Leo. So that would mean that Cancer the first half of the month, Mars is in Cancer in your 11th house, which is the house of groups, friendship, hopes and dreams. And Mars, good Lord, Mars is saying that you're going to be putting a lot of energy into this area of your life, which is groups, new friendships perhaps, social climbing. So there's a huge amount of energy being funneled into the area of social groups. Maybe you attend parties, or you are part of a larger circle of people who are all intent on the same idea, the same mission. And it's this bonding with this group. It's a very exciting relationships that you're forging, connections that you're forging in your work or in your community. And you're working on manifesting your hopes and your dreams, which, with the added income perhaps that comes via Venus in the 8th house, you might be investing in some sort of collaborative group effort. And then during the second half of the month of May, it moves into Leo. Leo is your 12th house. So things calm down and they go inward. So that same drive to achieve social cooperation is, at the second half of the month, put into things that are far more personal. So you pay attention to yourself. Maybe you need to chill out, to absorb all the changes that have taken place, and to explore how in the world you got so far, how you arrived at this wonderful juncture of your life, where you are blessed with a positive social or work environment, and where you are seeing your hopes and dreams manifesting. Now you can sort of go into retreat, either literally or just figuratively, keeping a little bit more to yourself, keeping a little bit more private, and absorbing all that, all those changes that have happened externally, and sort of cleaning house, inner cleansing, which may involve a literal cleaning. That is, maybe you're just divesting yourself of negativity and exploring how your thoughts, your beliefs, your deepest desires are becoming an external reality. So the second half of the month is very, very meditative. And you should put aside some time to consider in a more sort of exclusive way, excluding the other because you've been sort of saturated with socializing with people. And now it's time for you to rest and to get acquainted with yourself. That would be your forecast for May 2025. So thank you very much for coming to your forecast. Please wait and watch the tarot forecast for the same month, because I try to relate the two narratives together to give you a deeper insight into what you can expect for the upcoming month of May. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing, and please, please, if you could, donate. I'm very dependent now on your kindness, your generosity, your empathy, because of where I am right now. I'm living off-grid, and I don't have any other means of support. So I'm asking for donations and hoping that you can see your way to even donating a small amount. There's the links below. I appreciate whatever you can do. And I've been creating yoga and exercise videos for you as well, which you can see on my channel. And I would also encourage you not only to develop yourself spiritually, psychically, but physically. Because without the body, the mind will also decay. You need to be healthy to acquire the power of your spirit. So thank you very much for coming to your forecast. I will see you next month. All my love. Namaste and aloha.